Hello everyone, the new details for the next season of Pokemon Go have just dropped. The new season is Adventures Abound. It is a Paldean or Scarlet and Violet themed season. I have run through these details once, but now we're going to go through them again just to kind of digest them more and think through them out loud. My first impression was there's a lot of good and a lot of bad. So we'll go through the general season details and then the PvP specific stuff. So first, this will be dropping Friday at 10 a.m. and it'll run through to December 1st at 10 a.m. Cute little art with our Paldean starters. So let's just scroll down. First, Shadow Pokemon raids are continuing. Zapdos is coming. We've had Articuno for a while. So excited to get something new in there. Just quickly reading through this to make sure I'm not missing out. More routes. Hopefully they make routes available to everybody and fix them for the people who they don't work for. Showcases are great. It's really, I'm glad to see those continuing. It's just free rewards basically for catching Pokemon. My favorite part about showcases is that unlike when you leave a Pokemon in a gym, it stays there if you put a Pokemon in a showcase, just some random thing you caught that you don't need to keep, you can transfer it and you don't have to keep it. Season highlights. We're going to have a branching special research story around choosing one of the starters, which is cool. Probably get you lots of spawns for those three, which is great. So I'm really excited that we're getting another chance at a Master Ball. So for me, I got that first Master Ball, and my son likes to play on my account a lot, which I'm fine with. He just sits while he's watching TV and catches Pokemon. So what I do is after he does that, I will just do a search for age 0, go through the stats, look for PvP and shiny and 4 stars. And if there's nothing that I need to keep for transfer days or trade for XL candies, that I just transfer it all. So we do that all the time, almost every day. And one day I realized I had no Master Ball because he caught something with it, and I don't even know what because I transferred it. So I didn't get to use my first Master Ball, which I was saving for a Galarian bird. So very happy to learn that I will be getting another one of those. Community Day Classic this Saturday, Charmander. Very excited for that. Even we already knew this because I have a bunch of Charmanders and Charmeleons that I've been waiting to evolve to get Blast Burn on. And I don't have a shiny, which I'm not big on shinies, but the shiny Charizard is one of the ones that I really like. So I would love to have a Great League shiny Charizard with Blast Burn. That'd be awesome. Stickers don't care about. However, these are very cute stickers. Love Umbreon, love Zorua. Just love the autumn theme, Halloween stuff. All about that. Ultra Unlock event is great. So the first raids we know about are Mega Manectric, which I think hasn't been in a while. I'm not particularly excited for this one, but it's good for people who missed it. And then Kartana and Celesteela. Also not particularly excited for those, but this is really only the second time these Pokemon have been in raids. So it's good for people who missed it. The safari events you have to travel to, which I would love to go to, but money, yeah, plus international travel would love to do, but not really in a spot where I can do that. Although I really want that Safari Eevee. That'd be great. Okay, Go Battle League stuff we'll come back to. Encounters, breakthrough boxes, Galarian, Farfetch, Larvitar, Sableye, Bagon, Goomy, Furfrou. All these are great, but most of these have already been in it. But other than Furfrou, these all really have a good use, so I'm happy to keep getting those. So now the region-ish specific spawns, city spawns. Gengar's cool, Dedenne's cool. Always good to have Scraggy and Beldum. I actually need Tranquil candies, believe it or not, or Pidove candies. Forests, always happy to see Chansey, Morlul, Shelmet also need a good one of those for Ultra League. Mountains, Togedemaru, Fletchfinder, Gullet, Sableye. Always happy to catch Sableyes. Beach and Water, which is where I'm really excited because I have a Hundo Pelipper that I've been collecting XL candies for the Ultra League. Now, part of this also makes me upset, but we'll get to that later when we get to the season bonuses. But I'm at least happy to see that this will be back in the wild, so I can try to grind XL candies for that. And Sandygast is going to be in the wild for the first time. I have one from a 1-star raid, but I've not had the candies to evolve it to get Palossand in my Pokedex, and I didn't want to spend rare candies on it. So I'm happy to see that in the wild so that I can get that Dex entry. And I think it's supposed to be like a okay tier 3 ghost type raid attacker, maybe, I don't know. Northern Hemisphere exclusives, Johto starters, Larvitar, Deerling, Tyrant, Amara, those are all fine. And then the Southern Hemisphere ones are the Sinnoh starters, Tortuga and Archon, which I just got a ton of candy from those from Adventure Week and Dino. So yeah, that's all fine. The eggs, I'm not a big egg hatcher because I don't spend money on incubators, but there are a few things that I'm happy about. One, it's Larvesta is something that's really hard to get in the Pokedex, or more specifically, its evolved form. And I believe it's in 3 different eggs. So the 2 kilometers, which is great. Of course, it still will probably be very rare, but yeah. Chincho and Meditite and Fomantis, also good. Chincho and Meditite, a little less good because they just had some nerfs in Go Battle League, but we'll go over that with the PvP stuff. Lechonk is new. I have no idea if it's good or not, but it's cute and it's new and I need it in the Pokedex, so that's great. 5Ks, got the Paldean starters. Larvesta again, which is awesome. Just need more of that. And Lickitung and Gligar, both PvP relevant Pokemon, which is great. 7 kilometers, just Hisuian stuff, which these are all okay Pokemon, just whatever. 7 kilometer eggs suck anyway. Really excited for 10 kilometers because Larvesta again, so it's in the 2s, the 5s, and the 10s. And Carbink, really need those XL candies for Carbink for the Great League. Right now, I can only get mine up to level 40. I need to get it to level 50. And then the rest of these Pokemon are good too. Jangmo is always good to see. Frigibax is new, so just good to have him. And then the reward eggs, all good stuff. All good stuff, but yeah, okay. So, seasonal bonuses. Now, this is where the bad comes in. No surprise that everybody's going to be upset, myself included, that they're taking away the guaranteed XL candy when trading. My guess is they're going to bring that back in January or December for the next season. It seems like they're just going to give it to us like every other season. I honestly think it should just be an evergreen mechanic and have it all the time. I hate having to think about when I catch something that I really need an XL candy for. Should I transfer it and try and get an XL candy? Should I walk it and try and get XL candy? Should I save it for a transfer day? Should I save it for the next season and hope we get the trade bonus? It's really just frustrating, especially how important XL candies have become for really all 3 leagues, especially obviously the Master League, but those level 50 Pokemon have become very meta relevant in the Great League and the Ultra League as well. So it's just, yeah, well, let's look at these. So trainers can open up to 40 gifts daily, which is good. That's awesome. That's going to help keep a lot of Pokeballs in the bag. And so that's good. I do like that. You can send up to 40, of course, which will go with that. Increase damage when participating in raids with a friend, which is fine, whatever. Increase XP for going up in friendship. And I think I read on Pokeminers that that's 2 times, which would mean that you get 200,000 XP. That's without a lucky egg for a best friend. So that is pretty cool. Of course, I would rather have the XL bonus, but these ones are fine. At least the opening gifts and the double thing and the sending gifts, those are all fine. Okay, so back up to the PvP. Now, I am not in any way, shape, or form an expert on being able to tell you which of these nerfs and buffs are good and which are bad. So I'm just going to tell you what they are and, kind of give a general reaction. And also look at the cups. Now, my favorite PvP Pokemon Go content creator on YouTube is Dan Ottawa. I really recommend following his channel. He is a lot more knowledgeable about this sort of stuff. You can also check out Pokédaxy. He's more of a general content creator, but does some PvP stuff, and he can give a better opinion than me as well. But just a general reaction to the cups, it's kind of meh. So we've got our great Ultra, Master, Great, Ultra, all three with a 4x Stardust rewards, which that is awesome. That week I'm going hard and trying to play all my sets because that's just really great. And then Great Ultra Master, Great Ultra Catch Cup for the last week, or second to last week, which there's 4x Stardust rewards again, which is awesome. I have enjoyed this past Catch Cup, but I think that's because I had a double that I built this season, and that allowed me to do well. But if you don't particularly build anything good this season, and you're just relying on Pokemon that you've built from second seasons, Catch Cups can be kind of miserable. And it's really confusing as to why in the second to last week of the season, they're giving you a Catch Cup with no alternative, because usually it'd be like this week, currently it's Master League Open or Catch Cup. Now, Master League Open isn't very easy to get into because the legendary Pokemon and the XL candies and the blah, blah, blah. But at least it's something else you can do. But this is just all Catch Cup, which is extremely confusing. But it's 4x Stardust, so they really want people to play. But I do love last week of the season, Great League, Ultra League, Master League, so you have your pick of all three, and 4x Stardust from Win Rewards, which doesn't include end of set rewards, which is dumb, but whatever. So that's awesome. That should honestly just be the last 2 weeks or the last 3, and put that Catch Cup I don't know, maybe second to last week can be all 3 plus the Catch Cup, or Great League, Ultra League, and Catch Cup, and then the last week would be Great Ultra Master. I don't know, but I know people are going to complain about that. I don't like to be super negative. I like to focus on the good, but you can definitely expect people to be upset about that for sure. And then these other cups, I tend to just play the open cups, so I don't always have a lot of commentary on these. Elemental Cup Remix Little Edition, I'm excited to try that because I have not played a lot of Little Cup in my experience, and I want to get more into it. I don't really know that I have any Pokemon built that I could play in that, but we shall see. We'll try it out. Psychic Cup, Sunshine. I don't even know which Sunshine Cup is. Halloween Cup, I've played before, is fun. Electric Cup, meh. So yeah, these other things don't seem great, but we'll see. You never know. Bonuses. So increasing the number of sets you can play per day for that weekend. For Go Battle weekend, they always do those. Those are great. They have good rewards. Okay, so reward Pokemon. Happy to see Carbink. Carbink. That's what I want. That's what I want to see. I want it in eggs. I want it in PvP rewards. Honestly, I would do more raids. If they were in the wild, I would hunt them like crazy. I need those XLs. I want this Pokemon. So, and it's starting at rank 6. Honestly, that's really great. I'm really happy to see that. The rest of these Pokemon are fine too. So just your standard encounters for PvP rewards. Really happy to see Squovit. I have a couple Greedents that I haven't built up because they don't have very good PvP IVs, but I've been keeping them just in case we don't see that Pokemon for a long time. So now we're going to see it in PvP rewards. I'm hoping we also see it in the wild this season, because I'd like to build up a couple ingredients, but I'm happy to see it here. Like we said, the Carbanks and the Phantoms. Always good Lickitungs to get XL candies and Metatites and Merrills. Lots of PvP relevant Pokemon. Wooloo! Really happy to see Wooloo in rewards. Need more Wooloo XL candies. Scraggy's great. So really happy with all of these. The Time Research Battle Pass comes back. Get items such as Elite, Fast, and Charge TMs. Rare XL candies for every 100 wins. That's good. That's new. Happy to see that. I wish it was part of the regular PvP stuff. Costume rewards, don't care. At rank 19, you'll get an Elite Charge TM, which is awesome. And you'll receive an Elite Fast Team at the end of season rewards. That's great. Always need more of those. Okay, so here's details. Elite Cup Remix, little edition, under 500, only Fire, Water, and Grass. Pokemon that are able to evolve and had never evolved are eligible. So I'm not sure, and Ducklet's not allowed, which is good. I'm not sure if I have Pokemon that I can use for this, but we will see. Psychic Cup, only Psychic. Mew is not allowed. Boo. Sunshine, okay. Only normal, fire, grass, and ground. Charizard is not allowed. So it's the Pokemon that are weather boosted in Sunshine plus normal. It's hard for me to picture in my head what that'll be like, but it's 4 different types, so we'll try it. Howling Cup I've played before and enjoy. It's a bigger pool. Poison Bug, Ghost, Dark, Fairy. So that one should be fun. Only electric Pokemon, I'm not super interested. Electric is underrepresented in the meta, but I don't really want to play with only electric Pokemon. And so at least this Catch Cup will be a great league. And no mythical Pokemon allowed. Interesting. Okay, so this is what most people care about, is new attacks, the nerfs, and the buffs. And again, I'm not the best person to really explain all this. So we're just going to kind of generally go over it. So we've got 3 new attacks. Trailblaze, Grass type, Scorching Sands, Ground type, and Triple Axe, which is an Ice type. So Trailblaze has 65 power in both trainer battles and gym and raids. Doesn't talk about energy generation here, really. 80, 95 in gyms and raids, 60 and 60. So it's really hard to say. Honestly, I would check out Dan Ottawa's channel. He's going to go over this in more detail, and he's more knowledgeable. Okay, nerfs and buffs. Spark, increase the power, what? But also decrease the energy generation. Interesting move. So it does more damage, but it generates less energy. So I guess this is a nerf for Lantern in the Great League, which is a part of that Lantern Noctowl core, which has been dominating for the past couple seasons. So that makes sense, I guess. And they increase the power so that it's not useless, but it's definitely not going to be as good because it generates less energy. And then Astonish, energy generation goes up. I'm not super familiar with Astonish, so I don't know if this is going to help Ghost Pokemon. I'm not even sure which Ghost Pokemon run this move. So again, watch a different channel because they know more than I do. Okay, Psychic has been nerfed from 90 to 85 power. I imagine this is mainly because of Metacham, because this is one of the 3 charge moves it typically runs. I'm wondering like how much it even matters that it goes from 90 to 85, because Metacham has basically been like the best Great League Pokemon because it's so well rounded and so chunky, because you can't get it to like level 50, but you can get it pretty high. So I'm just wondering if this is enough to really hurt Metacham, but it definitely won't knock it out of the meta, which is good for people who've invested in a Metacham. X-Scissor, increase the energy cost and the power. I don't know. Aerial Ace, energy cost decreased. Sky Attack, energy cost increased. So the nerf on Sky Attack, which is a pretty common flying type. charge move that a lot of Pokemon run. Dig has had its energy cost decreased and its power decreased, so that's an interesting choice. So here's another one I can talk about a little bit. Earthquake's power has been reduced from 120 to 110. I don't know if that's going to matter because, like, so just thinking about Swampert, although lots of other Pokemon run this, but just thinking about Swampert specifically, like, most of the time you're throwing Hydro Cannon, and Earthquake is just kind of a coverage nuke. And the situations where it's super effective, plus you have Stab, I don't know if this decrease is going to matter, but again, I don't know. I'm sorry, watch somebody who's smarter than me. Poltergeist, I have no idea. Its powers went up. It is already really high. I don't know any Pokemon that run it. Boom Burst, energy cost decreased. So they're trying to get people to run that Boom Burst. So new moves. I'm not going to go over all of these. Regieleki has a new electric type fast move, Volt Switch. A lot of the Pokemon have learned these new attacks. A lot of Pokemon got Volt Switch as a fast move. Krogunk and Toxicroak have Mudshot, so it could potentially be new Mud Boys. Onyx and Steelix got Breaking Swipe, which is very fast charging Dragon type move, and Sceptile 2, which Sceptile's Mega Form is a Dragon type, so it could increase it as a Dragon type raid attacker. I don't remember if it has a Dragon type fast move or not. Regidrago also got Breaking Swipe, but I don't think it got a new fast move. Blaze Kick. Razor Shell I don't know anything about. I do love Krabby and Kingler though. Magical Leaf. And then the new move, so Trailblaze. The one I'm curious about is Ursaluna got this. And I do run Ursaluna in the Master League, but I don't think a grass type charge move is really what that Pokemon needs to become more competitive, because grass isn't all that competitive in the Master League. I guess it could help against Kyogre, maybe. But it's something to keep in mind. The Rockruff family has that. Lurantis and Fomantis, that's something to potentially explore. Other than, there's a lot of weird choices. So Sneasel and Weavile get triple Axle, which, if that's good in raids, they're already a great ice type raid attacker, so that's something to maybe explore. Curly and Gardevoir getting triple Axle might help with coverage. Although, I guess against Flyers, because they're already good against Dragons, you don't need the ice against them. Sandslash getting Scorching Sands. Ninetales getting Scorching Sands, which actually, Ninetales, just like Kanto Ninetales, always runs like triple fire moves. So that Scorching Sands, if it doesn't take too long to get to, could be like a good coverage move to add. It'll be like Ember, Weather Ball, Scorching Sands. So that's probably something that we'll try. I have a Shadow built, and I have a non-Shadow that I can build, which will probably now be one of the first Pokemon that I build for the new season. Flygon also getting Scorching Sands. I literally just got Earth Power on mine because of GoFest. And a lot of Diggersby and Excadrill and Sandygast, Scorching Sands. So those are Pokemon to watch for. And that's it. Those are the details. So a lot of good, some not great. I think kind of the summary, for not as happy about the XL Candy bonus going away. That's the main thing. And those secondary cup choices also seem kind of strange. But there are lots of good other rewards. I'm really happy to see Carbank all over the place. I'm happy to see Larvesta and more eggs. Happy to see the Paldean Pokemon. Shadow Zapdos is cool. That'll probably be a really good electric raid attacker. Happy to see the Sandcastle Pokemon is in the wild. That's great. So there's lots of good, lots of bad. For more specifics on the PvP, I recommend checking out Dan Ottawa, great content creator. Pokédaxia will also have a more concise summary of all of this, so check out their channels. And yeah, thank you for watching, and have a great day.